Hello folks, it's JDporkchop and welcome to another episode of Rotarycraft Infinity. Today, I've got absolute mountains of stuff to cover today. I've done quite a bit of stuff in between episodes. Last episode we finished off the biofuel reactor thingy. So here's what I've done since. First, I turned off the canna loner thing field stuff. That makes no sense whatsoever. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've turned that off because I've got mountains of it. And then in here, and I'm a little hesitant to go inside, I have... do you remember we were piping the sludge from the... what's it called? The tree cutter thing upstairs. We were just basically piping it into barrels. Well, I've now simplified this whole system. I've brought the cable from our power system downstairs up to here, so we're no longer just using up wood to run it. And then I thought, well, while I'm up here, I might as well actually finish off the rest of it. So now, instead of that sludge getting put into barrels, I can go and collect those. I've emptied out all those barrels. But I really don't want to go over there because that thing gives an area effect of poison. And now all the sludge goes into here, into the sludge boiler, and this thing will turn the sludge into clay, sand, dirt, all sorts of different things. It's like a random, like there's about 10 different things it can make, and it's sort of just random as to which one. I think like some have more chance than others. I wonder if I can find a list in NEI. But anyway, yeah, this thing, when it's boiling the sludge, it does have an area effect of poison. You'll see the particles, so you probably saw them a minute ago coming off it. So basically, don't get close to it. But I mean, I never come up here anyway. This machine just sort of runs in the background. So yeah, sludge goes into there, and then it's getting piped into that chest along with everything else. And then, like I said, just pulled the electric furnace out. There we go, poisoned. Hunger and poison. So yeah, fantastic. Anything else up here needing sorted? I'm going to up my sugarcane production. We'll probably actually build a sugarcane farm all to itself and put this back to being saplings. Simply because, as spoken about in the last episode, we want to go on to start making jet fuel. And one of the things we're going to need for jet fuel is the ethanol crystal stuff. The stuff that we make downstairs. Hold on, we'll go down, I'll show you. Open up. This stuff. I need to make more of it. At the moment, our supply and demand is pretty much equal. There's always roughly about 40 stacks in this barrel. So I've not really needed any more than what we've got right now. But obviously, if we're going to start using a lot more of it, then I'm going to need to make more of it. And that tiny little sugar farm just won't supply what I need. Also, I have added all the Reactorcraft crystal stuff into here because it was jamming up the works. And in all honesty, the logistics system still needs a massive amount of work because everything is overflowing. In here, the default chest. Ooh, look, a portal gun. Ah, fantastic! It must the quarry must have hit a chest thing. Oh yeah, look, there's a spawner, a zombie spawner. Fantastic. Well, that's made my day. Right, what are we going to talk about? Yeah, it's also hit a mine shaft by the looks of it, because there's a load of wood. I took a load of wood out here a minute ago as well, because it was all jammed up. So yeah, that sludge boiler, I've left it running a little while, and here's all the stuff we've got out of it. Clay, netherrack, soul sand, mycelium, so we can do mushroom farming, if we can be bothered. What else do you get out of it? Peat, decaying wheat, which I'm not quite sure what that's used for. Making mycelium by the looks of it. Or making, yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, we don't really need that because we've got some there. What else does it make? I think it makes yeah, dirt and podzol. Is that how you pronounce that? Podzol? Don't know. Red sand. So yeah, that's basically what the one I wanted was clay, because clay is a pain in the backside to go and collect. You know, you got to go swimming, and there's never a lot of it, so you always have to go further and further out. And because of all this stuff takes bricks, and all the clay, the coke ovens through there. I've used up all the local clay supply, and I was having to go further and further afield to get it. So I just thought, stuff it. I'll just hook that boiler in. I mean, it took 5 minutes to do, and now I have a pretty steady supply of not only clay, but you know, soul sand and netherrack. I mean, you can go. That's just lying around the place out in the nether. But the clay, the red sand, I'm not that bothered about. The peat, I might add it into getting put into one of the what do you call it? One of the boilers. These are both working fantastically. They're both now at full temperature. So as you can see, the coal is still sort of burning fast. Yeah. But we've got tons of it, so it doesn't really matter. And ethanol. That's burning away fine. Ethanol on this one. This isn't working yet because I need to put the rotor in it, which I don't have enough steel for right now. I need to get my steel automated, and I'll probably do that between episodes at some point. But yeah, this is... Got plenty of this? Yeah, that's all fine. That's all running fine. So yeah, this system working absolutely fantastically, although by the looks of it we've run out of apples, which seems odd to me. Oh, we have as well. Ran out of apples. Well, this should be enough there for now, and then in the future we can... I think you can use other stuff in this to get the mulch stuff. I think you can put wheat and stuff in there as well. So I'm not too worried about that. I'll have a look at that off camera. Right, what was next? Like I said, it's been a busy little time between episodes. In here, this is going to be, and this is going to be one of the main things we're going to work on this episode. This is going to be a mob farm thing. One of the main resources that we are going to need to continue our fuel supply and also making Rotarycraft steel is gunpowder. And I have really struggled with gunpowder because I have to go out and kill creepers for it, and they're a pain in the butt. And I think this is literally all the... I came down here to get this, because this is all the gunpowder I have right now, I think. So, as we go into making jet fuel, which I will show you here. Just get out of the way of those machines because they're noisy. Right, where is it? Is that it? No, that's lubricant. It's like a pink colour if I remember rightly. Where's the machine that makes it? Do you know what? Instead of doing it in there, let's do it in this. Jet fuel. There it is. Jet fuel. And you make it like so in a fractational. Yeah, that word. You make it in one of them, and so the stuff that we need. I was sure you needed gunpowder in here. Maybe not. Oh well. Maybe I don't need to make a... I'm still going to make a spawner thing because I need the gunpowder for making the steel. What do you call it? The Rotarycraft steel. So we're still going to work on that. And the other thing we're going to need is work out a way of getting... where was it? In this one. Work out a way of getting magma cream. And I think we can... with my... my mob farm, we're going to do it two different ways. We're going to do it using a Rotarycraft spawner thing, and we're also going to use the Ender IO spawner thing. With the Ender IO spawner, you can actually set which creature spawns. So if we set it to the magma cubes, we should be able to farm magma cream. And then all the other stuff, all the other stuff is quite easy, really. Netherrack dust is just netherrack put through a grinder, so I mean we have stacks and stacks of that, and it only takes, take my hammer to the nether and I can collect it whenever it starts running low. We will have to make that was one of the things, yeah, we need to make a blaze spawner, so that's gonna be fun, going to try to capture a, although I do have one already enveloped, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Coal, we have, I think the chest is almost full. Yeah, we're not short on coal. And then, what was the other thing? It was like tar or something, wasn't it? Where are we? Yeah, the ethanol we're already producing, like I said, I just need to up the amount of sugarcane that I'm making. And then tar is made from soul sand, which the thingy up there is making. Well, it's making netherrack as well. I think it's making it in quite small quantities, so I don't think that will be enough to actually sustain a continuous making of it. So I think that, once again, is something I'll just go and like gather a ton of it every, 5 or 6 episodes. I'll just top it up until I can think of a way of automating that. I'm sure there must be a way. I'll think of a way at some point. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can set a quarry or a tunnel bore up in the nether and just have it done that way. So anyway, I'm going to just stop here. I think that's everything covered. I'll just show you where we are with stuff. I've had to keep pulling it out and sticking it into more barrels, so we have way too much stuff. The downstairs, the quarry is almost finished. It's down at about level 10, and I'm actually going to just stop. I'm not going to reset it because not only are those chests all overflowing, but I'll quickly... Another thing we're going to work on is making the Ender IO teleports, so I don't have to make this long walk every time I want to go down and check something in my basement. Yeah. Have a look in here. It's actually now got to the point of overflowing. So it's just because this is quite slow, and that's one of the reasons we're switching onto jet fuel, so I can stick a turbine on that, and then this thing will go like super speedy. But yeah, we are now overflowing. So I need to take some stuff out of here, really, don't I? Take some wood out as well. Stick some wood in here, because that's just topping up our charcoal, which is quite low actually. Everything else can stay in there. I'll take some clay upstairs just in case I need it. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, for now. Get everything situated, and then we'll come back in 2 minutes with a plan of action for the rest of the episode, because I've spent the first 10 minutes gibbering on about everything I've done. But I kind of wanted to do some of it off the camera, just to kind of speed this along a bit, because it is quite a slow series, and I don't want people to be kind of bored. So I try to do the little stuff off camera, but I still want to keep you like updated. But anyway, enough gibbering. Yes, we are going to come back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay. Okay, I think I have a plan. We're definitely going to start work on the spawner, the mob farm, because obviously gunpowder, and then also we need blaze powder. So it just sort of makes sense to do that first, because it's once again you're bringing in a resource that is difficult to get. It's not like, I don't know, mining something. You have to physically go to the nether and go kill what are they called, blazes, and it's a pain in the backside. So we're going to build that first. Now we're going to do, like I said, in 2 different ways. And the one with the blaze powder is going to be using Rotarycraft. I think it's quite near the bottom. I think. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so this thing here is the spawner controller, and it clicks on top of a vanilla spawner. and then, as you can see, hacks into the functioning of a monster spawner, allowing you to either shut it down completely or adjust the spawn rate as you see fit. The minimum allowable spawn rate is determined by the speed input. Now, if you stick a crap ton of speed into this thing, it will literally spawn them continuously. Like, it will spawn, like, I don't know, 10 a second. Okay, maybe not that much. Well, maybe. I don't know. I've seen it. I'm sure I've seen it done where they're literally pouring out of it. Because the guy had like a super turbine thing hooked up to the spawner. And it was just spewing out. I think he had it connected to skeletons or something. So we're going to go and I'll show you. Using this, which is made like so. Made like so. And then that is made like that. And this can pick up blocks and move them like so. It gives you a slowness thing and mining fatigue, because obviously it's really heavy. And then you can put it back down again, and all your stuff's still in the chest, which I think is quite cool. But you can also pick up spawners with them, vanilla spawners. So I'm going to use this to go pick up a blaze spawner and put it where I need it. I'm going to need to do some setting up in there, light it all up and stuff. The other thing that we're going to build is some of those fans, the ones that we have collecting the seed oil stuff, and they're going to blow the creatures to where I want them killed. And then the thing that we're going to use for the killing is also a Rotarycraft item. Where is it? It's where I have to kind of flick through and find things. I would assume it'll be next to the spawner. There it is, Mob Harvester. It's designed to kill mobs if a player, as if a player was, so that normal player only drops, such as blaze rods, can be automatically farmed. This machine will deal damage to mobs directly above it, with the amount depending on the power input. So yeah, basically anything standing on it gets hurt. So we are going to build some of these, and they will, as it says, it's as if the player has hit it, so it will drop the blaze rods. So we can get the blaze rods, and then I have another system set up for collecting them, because that just kills the mobs, and then the drops drop on the floor. It doesn't actually suck anything up. So I'm going to start building some of this stuff and setting up the area for the mob spawner. My brain is just not working today for some reason. And then I will come back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay? Okay, I have started building all the parts that we need. Also, I went and grabbed one of those blast furnaces from our old base and stuck it over there, as I needed more steel. So we're making steel. The Rotarycraft steel at least. And what else have I got? Okay, so this is what I've made. I've made 3 of these mod harvesters. I'll just show you the recipe for these, just very quickly. It's that and that and that. You can just pause it to get a proper look if you need it. That, and you already know how to make impellers and stuff. You already see me making half of this stuff anyway. We just, and that's how you make those, and that's it really. Oh, and the other thing I've made is a vacuum hopper. Like I said, these things won't suck up the stuff, but this will, not only will it suck up the items that drop, but it'll also suck up experience, and we can start barreling experience, which is always handy. So I think we'll go and install some of this. I have, using the portal gun that that my quarry has dug up, which was very fortuitous, but they are very expensive to make. You need a weather star thing, which obviously we're a long way from being able to get one of those. So yeah, that's fantastic, and that's a nice, easy, quick way back and forth between my base. And what was I doing? No, Going in the other room. And I think we'll just jump down. Got that leads to the underground network thing. Now, we can't really put the controller up yet because I need to go and get the spawner. But I can put these down. So what's going to happen is these 3 mob harvesters are going to go here, and the orange area is where the damage will come from, and the green blocks is where you can put the energy in to kill it. And over here, I'm going to put my 3 fans. As you saw before, they will blow anything that gets caught in its way down this way, so they will land on top of the nasty pain thing. And then the other thing that we'll need to do, and I haven't got them with me at the moment, is we're going to cover this floor with conveyor belts from Mine Factory Reloaded? Yes. And so when stuff lands from up there down onto this, they'll just get slowly pushed off into this trough, and then the fans will blow them this way to the thing. And I thought, well, I could have used conveyor belts down here as well, but I like to use the fans. It just adds something, you know, Rotarycrafty to the thing, along with the spawner. So that is the plan. So I'm going to go make some conveyor belts, and I'm going to start hooking up things like the fans and stuff, so they're ready to go. You've seen how I've done the fans before with the canola seed farm, so you don't need to see that again. I'll just have a water source and then 3 steam engines behind there. And I can't seem to get through. There we go. This is the very, very unfinished kind of sub-basement level. It's underneath everything, where all the cables and stuff will run in the end. There we go. Right, so what did I have to do? I really am not with it today. I had to go make some conveyor belts. I'll go this way. Now I've got my nice portal. Go make some conveyor belts and get ready for basically fitting everything in, getting it running. So I'm going to make some steam engines. I'm going to make a aqueous accumulator for the fans. Going to get the conveyor belts made up, and then I'll be back in a second, guys. Okay, I have the conveyor belts fitted, so I'll just jump down here and you can see it working. So slowly slide us into this central kind of killing trench. Now, blazes do float, obviously, so the blaze spawner is going to go in the middle here, so it basically is just going to drop straight down into this trough. And hopefully it'll work. I mean, if it doesn't, we'll just edit. You know, it'll be a work in progress like everything else in this base. So I've just noticed the time, guys, and it is getting a little bit close to wrapping up time. So I think we'll do the second half of this, finish it off in the start of the next episode, and then the rest of the episode we can do jet fuel. I will do a little bit of work in between this episode and the next, so finish the roof and plug up all the holes and stuff, and probably run the pipe and stuff under here that I need, and all that kind of bits and bobs off camera, and then we'll fit the engines in, get these steam engines to run these. Fit the engines to that, get the whole thing running, put the spawner up there, and see if it works. Okay guys, so like I said, going to wrap it up. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, a like and a subscribe would be really appreciated. It does help the channel. And I will catch you in the next episode, guys. I've been JDporkchop, and this has been Rotarycraft Infinity.